Hello there. Welcome to the basement. So it would seem that Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav had a big old Zoom meeting, and he finally featured James Gunn and Peter Safran, the new heads of DC that he hired. And now we're going to go over an article talking about it. This comes from Deadline, and it is called Warner Brothers Discovery boss David Zaslav holds town hall with new DC heads James Gunn and Peter Safran about new cohesive universe. Those are fun words, cohesive universe. Exclusive. Deadline hears that a global Zoom meeting was held for Warner Brothers Discovery employees Thursday morning, on which CEO David Zaslav introduced new DC Studios co-chairman and CEOs James Gunn and Peter Safran. It marked their first appearance together in front of the company since being named to their posts October 25th. The execs expressed their shared excitement for the new structure, with Zaslav mentioning how the plan is to build a Bible for a cohesive DC universe, one that is overarching across live-action films, TV, animation, gaming, and more. Safran, fresh in from the production of Nun 2 in Europe, spoke about his love for such DC properties as Aquaman, which is DC's highest-grossing movie ever at $1.1 billion worldwide. In addition, he said he adored the themes of Shazam. Gunn spoke about how he loves the interaction of Superman and Batman, who doesn't, and how they're the same and different at the same time. While Gunn and Safran didn't mention anything about new projects, the former said he has a penchant for such DC superheroes as Metal Men and Batmite. Okay, I am not a comic book sweaty by any means, and so I've never heard of them. I got some Googling to do. Moving on, though. Zaslav expressed his excitement to have the duo on board, and the great characters are bound to spring to life. Gunn acknowledged Zaslav's admiration for DC and thanked him for the opportunity to lead the brand, we hear. As previously reported, Gunn and Safran report to Zaslav, but also will work closely with Warner Brothers Film Group co-chairs and CEOs Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdy, we've been hearing those names, on such matters as marketing, distribution, and capital spend. The duo are also working closely with Casey Bloys, chairman and CEO of HBO and HBO Max content. Well, he's been making some good decisions lately, hasn't he? Hot D! As well as Channing Dungey, chairman Warner Brothers Television Group, Kathleen Finch, chairman and chief content officer US Networks Group, Pam Lifford, president Warner Brothers Discovery Global Brands and Experiences, and David Haddad, president Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. Gunn and Safran started the job November 1st. Safran has been behind the highest-grossing horror franchise ever, The Conjuring, which has made more than $2 billion worldwide. In addition to shepherding Aquaman and its Christmas 2023 sequel, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, he's done Shazam and its upcoming March 17th sequel, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, as well as Blue Beetle. Safran and Gunn worked on the new Suicide Squad in 2022 and its spin-off HBO Max series The Peacemaker, which is one of HBO Max's most watched series. Gunn, who can now only make movies and series for Warner Brothers exclusively in his new gig, has a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special hitting Disney Plus soon. It's a spin-off of his Marvel trilogy after the first two picks made $1.6 billion. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 hits cinemas on May 5th, 2023. We've heard from some sources about confusion on the greenlight power at DC and Warner now. Who has full authority? Warner has been a place that has always been greenlit by committee, particularly on the feature side. It's our understanding that no future DC decisions are made sans Gunn and Safran. Their input is integral and necessary on all future projects, so a wide map can be designed across the entire conglomeration. That said, if Gunn and Safran don't want to move forward with a specific project, then the project doesn't happen. We hear that DC Studios has no P&L. P&L being profit and loss, which is a public record of, how much they're bringing in through their movies and how much they're spending on their movies. It's kind of interesting that they're keeping that info to themselves. I mean, I don't know diddly about legal stuff, so I couldn't tell you if that's allowed or not. But, I'm sure the numbers have to come out soon because it's a publicly owned company. For now, it is what it is. One of the most interesting things to me, and probably one of the wisest decisions they did when they hired these two, is they gave them final say, like Feige. If they don't like it, well, basically it's their way or the highway, pretty much. So anything, If they don't like something, you gone. And I gotta say, it's really ambitious. You know, because again, movies, TV, streaming, video games, and they want, as everyone likes to say nowadays, connective tissue throughout all that shiz. So I'll give them credit. They got balls. They got big balls trying to pull this off. And honestly, I really hope they're successful, because I've loved Superman and Batman since I was a kid. And, you know, I've always enjoyed most of the content I've seen them in. Not all of it. Batman and Robin, I'm looking at you, Clooney. But, you know, that being said, finally having those two characters plus all the other badass characters that are in DC in what, at least for now, on paper appear to be capable hands is encouraging. And at least what they're claiming they want to pull off is also encouraging. So obviously we'll see going forward, but yeah, it looks like they've at least started to get their ducks in a row. The structure's coming together, at least internally, so we'll see how that pans out starting after The Flash next year. So on that note, we're gonna go ahead and call this video being done. Obviously, I would very much like you to hit that thumbs up button, also that subscribe button, just a little bit over that way, and of course, please drop some comments below. Tell me what you think of this article in the news. Give me some insights you think I missed. I want to communicate with y'all. I want to communicate with you. So one thing you won't get from me though is gaming shit. I'm not good at it. I'm much better at watching other people play games than I am at playing them myself. And one of the people I love to watch playing games is Justified MF. You spell that with a capital J, Justified, capital M, capital F. All one word. His streams are fun to watch. He's an entertaining dude. He interacts with the chat. It's good time. So go check him out if you want some good gaming streams. And with that, I will bid you adieu. And like I always say, there's always good times to be had when you're chilling in the basement.